Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Saltiest, and today I'm bringing you a brand new video. And boy, have I got a video for you guys today. Anyway, um, this happened, I guess, yesterday at school. Well, I'm recording this on Saturday, and it happened Friday. I don't really know when this is going up, but anyway, yeah, I recorded this. This happened Friday, and before I get into the whole story, this isn't really a story time, but it's just a story that happened in class. But yeah, before I get into that, this actually like mainly happened to one of my friends in the classroom or whatever. His name's Joey. He's been in one of my videos before. But yeah, I'm gonna link his YouTube in the description. I think he's doing a video on this, but in no way, if Joey is watching this, I'm not trying to steal his video or anything. I know he said he was going to do a video on it, but I was sort of involved into it because she was kind of a bitch to me. It's about a teacher, but yeah, he was anyway. I just didn't want him to think I was stealing his video or anything. But yeah, if when he does upload his video, I will put it in the description. You guys can click on that. But anyway, yeah, check him out. This basically happened more to him, but I was kind of involved into it. But anyway, so come into sixth period. Me and Joey have this same class together, and we usually fuck around in this class. It's English. The teacher, it's kind of like a love-hate relationship. The normal teacher that's usually in there. Sometimes we love her, sometimes we fucking absolutely hate her. But yeah, we usually fuck around. We usually get in some trouble. But anyway. Today we walk in and it's not our normal teacher. It's another teacher from down the hall. It's another English teacher, and she was just subbing in for her. And I guess she wasn't in a very good mood because she did not want to be subbing for Miss Kern. She wanted to be at home, fucking grading papers or whatever teachers do at home. I don't know. She was not happy that she was subbing in for Miss Kern. Oh, I said her name. Fuck. But she was not happy that she was subbing in for our teacher. But anyway, we sit down and she tells us our assignment or some shit, and then yeah, basically that's what happened. She told us our assignment, and then someone walks in from Joey's last class period. I guess he left his phone in the last class period, like charging. He left it in there, and his friend brought it to him. He puts it in his pocket, sits down, and then our substitute teacher walks out the door and tells that kid something. I don't know what she told him. She was like, "Give the phone to me, not him," or whatever. And then our substitute teacher comes back in to the room, and Joey raises his hand politely. I know he's not fucking be like, "Bitch, answer me." He just raises his hand politely, and he says, "My dad texted me. Can I please text him back?" Or he'll get mad at me. There's probably like his ride home, like trying to tell him how he's gonna get home or whatever. And she did not like that. She did not. She asked Joey to come up to the desk, and she's like, "Who's your fucking administrator?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And she honestly just flipped out for no reason. She said, "Who's your administrator? I'm going to call your administrator. I'm going to email your administrator." And he was like, "For what? Like, what did I do? I just asked you a simple question." And we were all like, "What the fuck's going on?" And he walks up to her desk, and then she writes down on a little fucking piece of paper, like, what the school rules are in class. Because she was like, "No, you can't do that. You can't text your phone back." And he was like, "Well, can you show me that in the school rule book or whatever?" Just being fucking, retarded Joey. But he was fuck, my bad. He was in the right though. And she was like, she did not bring it up in any school rule book. She writes it down on a little yellow notepad and was like, "No calling in class, no texting in class." And then she goes, "Can you read these out for me?" And he read them, and then he just looked at her, and she didn't say anything, and he goes, "Yeah, I read them. I didn't do either of those." He didn't text back. He didn't call his dad back or anything. So then that's where she gets really defensive because she knows he's right. He didn't do either of those things. All he did was raise his hand and ask if he can. All she had to do was say no. But, most normal teachers would be like, "Yeah, sure, text him back real quick, then put your phone away." But she just flipped the shit out. And after he did tell her that he didn't do any of that, and that's where I jumped in. I was like, she was like she kept telling him to read off, the little notes she had wrote down, and that's where I came in. I was like, he didn't though. He didn't call back. He didn't text anyone back. He just asked you. I know she heard me. She tries to ignore me because she knows we're both right. And then she starts to like email his administrator or some shit, and he's just standing there. So then she goes, "You shouldn't have had your phone out in the first place." And he said he didn't have his phone out. The boy walked into the class. His friend, remember when I said his friend came into the class, handed him his phone because he had left it in his last class period, just being nice because that's a really expensive iPhone. He didn't want to just like have someone take it out or take it from him, so he brought it back to him. So she goes, "You shouldn't have had your phone out in the first place." And Joey, in the right, he goes, "I didn't. My friend handed it to me, and I put it in my pocket." And then that's where I jumped in also, because she got really defensive because she knew he was right. So I said he did not have his phone out. The dude walked it into him and handed it to him, and he put it in his pocket. She turns around, leans back in her chair like she's a fucking badass, and goes, "You want in on this, buddy? You want in on this, buddy? You want me to write you up?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Literally sitting there laughing in her face. I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm literally just telling you what happened." And she goes, "I'll write you up for insubordination. You want in on this, buddy?" And I'm like, "What are you doing?" I literally just sit there and laughed in her face because she knew both of us was right. That's why she was getting so damn defensive. Because she knew that me and Joey were both right. And she just flipped shit on me when I was just sitting there trying to tell her what fucking happened. Honestly, someone took a humongous dump in her fucking cornflakes. So then, after she gets really offensive with me, she continues to talk with Joey. They're kind of like arguing back and forth or whatever, but she tells him to go sit back down. And we, continue doing our assignment that our normal teacher left for us or whatever. So then, she calls Joey back up to the desk after like 5, maybe 10 minutes, and was like, "Hey, I want you to read this email that I'm emailing to your mom right now." And he goes over the email, he sits in her desk and he reads the email, and then he stands up, she sits back down on her desk, and he tries to tell her, like, he's like, "No, I don't agree with this email." Like, she was like, "Yeah, I want you to read this first before I send anything behind your back." And giving him the option to read that, why wouldn't you give him the option to reply? She sat back down in her desk, and he was standing in front of the desk, and he tries to tell her, like, again, what happened and like what she should put in the email, and she blows the fuck up. She blew the fuck up. She's like, "I don't know why I'm fucking arguing with a wall or some shit." She was like, "I picked an argument with a wall." And I'm like, "You didn't pick an argument with a wall. He's just literally defending himself. He's telling you what the fuck happened, and you're getting defensive because you know he's right." So Joey sits back down, and he continues. He's talking on his way back, and then he sits down and continues to be like, "I'm just telling you what happened." This is where she literally blows up. The whole class went silent. Me and my friends were fucking laughing, and we could not believe what was happening. She literally blew up and started yelling at Joey from her desk to his desk. I don't remember what she said, but she was screaming at him for absolutely no reason because she knew he was right. She knew what he was doing was like she knew what he was saying was right. That's why she was getting so angry and so defensive. But yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys today. The email did go through to Joey's mom, and I'm sure Joey's mom won't give a shit because, I mean, she'll give a shit. Not saying she's a bad mom, but I'm just fucking Joey was right. Joey's mom's gonna know that. So Joey survived. I survived. She flipped out on me for no reason, just sticking up for my best friend. And yeah, like I said, guys, go check out Joey's channel in the description. If when his video does go up, I'm going to put it in the description also. And again, I'm not trying to steal his video. I was sort of involved in it. She did flip out on me, and I was, talking to her at the same time as he was. So I feel like I should address the video too. So yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like on it, and remember to subscribe. Peace out, guys.